Top day, yo. I want to hit y'all real quick with something that I thought was even more powerful than yesterday's video, and that's redefining your why or even establishing your why. Like in life, your why in life has to be something so grand that it succeeds material, it succeeds money, it succeeds all these things that you think that is very important for you to have in life. But once you get a certain amount of money, the dopamine fades. Once you get a certain car, a certain house, all that type of stuff, after a few days, the dopamine fades. I seen somebody on TikTok today say it's like that video game high. You hop on the video game to get a dopamine hit. You watch porn, add a P to that and knock the C off. You watch porn and all that type of stuff to get a dopamine high. And looking back over my life, I realized it was so many times that I was searching for that dopamine high. And once I get it, it feels like I got it. Now what? You know what I'm saying? It was nothing to really lock in that dopamine for me. You know what I'm saying? Really lock in that high to make me feel accomplished or, I understand my mission and I'm going forward and, this is what I'm achieving. You know what I'm saying? Then I start to realize that a lot of us are searching for that in our real life. We're searching for the video game dopamine high. We're searching for the porn dopamine high. So that's why we sleep with a lot of women and all that type of stuff. We searching for the video games. You on GTA and you got the Lamborghini or whatever the cars be called on there, but you get it in real. And you get it in real life. It's the same thing. You finally get it in real life, and it becomes this thing where I remember when I first got my first BMW. And I was so happy to have a BMW. It was a status symbol, right? About a week later, that high was gone. And then probably like a few years later, I got a brand new BMW. So it wasn't a years old BMW. It was a brand new BMW, like brand new, like that same year. And I'm like, okay, this is it now. Now I'm in a spaceship. I'm cruising. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. Girls is stopping me all the time. Want to know is that my car? They didn't want to mess with me. They wanted my car. They wanted what they thought I had. But after a good 2 months of that, it was just like, it's just a car, bro. I'm going in debt to keep up an image for somebody. I'm going in debt to make other people feel like I'm somebody important or successful or somebody that they should pay attention to by being in this kind of car. Then you start to realize a lot of this stuff is just that. A lot of this stuff is just show for other people. Now, sometimes you might not want to admit it, but it really is. I still tell myself I love Porsches and I want Porsches. I love the aesthetic and everything of a Porsche. Cool. But I cannot stress how even though I think it's for me, it's still for other people. You know what I'm saying? Because I could love Porsche, but why do I want to achieve that so bad? You know what I'm saying? You really gotta understand that because I got a car right here. I got a car right downstairs, right? But it feel like it's not enough until I have the Porsche. Why? That's not really for me because I know from my BMW experience, once I get the car, it's just gonna end up being another car. You know what I'm saying? Once you get the high, it's just gonna end up being another high. You're gonna need another one to replace it, another one to replace it, another one to replace it. I feel like that's why I see certain people that are YouTube famous. They get a certain car, they have it for a little while, then they already talking about trading it in for something else. I see this with a real famous YouTuber. He got hella cars, and he had just bought a car that he said it was his dream car. As soon as he got it, it was like 2 weeks he traded it in for something else. A few months later, he traded in another dream car for something else, and it was just like I didn't understand why he was doing that until now. We chasing this high, bro, that we can't get over. But once you become disciplined in your why, in your life, and chase this stuff in real life instead of like these vanity metrics like porn, like video game, like talking to all the girls and having sex and all that type of stuff. Once you like really understand your why and why you going for certain things in life, and it's bigger than you, it's bigger than just trying to reach a certain material, it's bigger than just trying to reach a certain amount of money. Maybe it's something that's so much stronger that it pushes you to become a better person, a better leader, a better guider, mentor, director, or something like that. It has to be something that pushes you to the extreme, bro. So that's what I wanted to talk about, because I sat down and actually like wrote out my stuff and wanted to like really like get into it. I just wanted to articulate it in a profound way that really resonated with me and my roots and what I'm looking for when it comes to my vision for the family and how we're going to grow and how we're going to operate and all that type of stuff. So I'm looking at everything I do in life now as starting a business. So even like just my family, I'm looking at us like we're starting a business, even though we starting businesses. But I believe that the family, especially the immediate family, it don't really got to be like the whole family unless y'all got that great of a relationship and everybody listen. But the family as a whole, so when I say immediate, I'm talking about me. Talking about my mom, me, my two brothers, they kids, my son, and then on down as our kids have kids, all that type of stuff. And it's kind of want to like run it like the Rockefellers, you know what I'm saying? The main thing I want is asset protection. I want, I want to build wealth. I want to make sure that we're all covered when it comes to life insurance and all this type of stuff. Just building like a circle of trust around our family. The end goal is to make sure that at the end of the day we have this family pot, right? That's pretty much like our family trust. We have this family pot that can take care of all our bills, so we living free. That can take care of everything we need personally, so it disperses money out to us maybe weekly or monthly or something like that. That we all got enough money to be able to spend on what we need outside of bills, like groceries and all that type of stuff. And yeah, like the money that we make from the family businesses flows back up to where it flows back up to. Then it's dispersed evenly. You know what I'm saying? So we also have a business trust, and the business trust is simply for just investing. We get that money, and it's investing back into our businesses. It's in buying more inventory. It's starting new businesses, trying out new ideas and all this type of stuff. Like everything has to flow the right way, right? So to me, these last few days of this year just been about structure and just about getting it right, completely right. And I hope that's what you own too, because one thing about two things for sure, we can fail if we don't plan. But I don't plan to fail. I plan to succeed. And so in order to succeed, I gotta put things in place that can bring forth that success. So that's what I'm doing right now when it comes to this. So I had to redefine my why, because I had to make sure that it was still strong enough. It was still something that wouldn't be just a dopamine high. It would be something that's everlasting, something I can wake up and like sink my teeth into, and it's something that's so much more important than hopping on the game, watching porn, or trying to mess with all these hoes and all that type of stuff. Like it got to be something just like, this is dire. This is important. If I don't do this, then nothing in my life's mean anything, right? So my key elements for my why is family empowerment, generational wealth building, holistic well-being, leadership, and legacy. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's all about just guiding my family towards that financial independence and time freedom. You know what I'm saying? I just want to build this generational wealth to make sure that we sustain it across generations. You know what I'm saying? The stuff that we building now, I want to make sure that my son, his future siblings, my nieces and nephews, all that type of stuff, they are already taken care of. And we taught them so much, because we teaching them all the time, but we taught them so much that they can sustain this for their lives and pass it on to their kids and their kids and their kids. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's the greatest thing when it comes to anything. I think the homie CJ said the other day in his podcast that when you look at Warren Buffett and you know that his dad was a stock trader, and let's say that Warren Buffett dad had him at 20, and Warren Buffett is 91 right now, versus black people and brown people, we kind of like got into the stock market and investing like seriously. It became a popular thing probably like 2020 during the pandemic. I know it did for me. So that's 4 years versus like they're what 120 years. You know what I'm saying? So that's like you subtract 124 from 120, and that's 116 years of just pure understanding that when I get money, it has to go. It has to go to something. We have to give this money a job. It has to work for us. When we get this, we have to go create something out of this. It's not about spending it on certain things and all that type of stuff. We can get all that stuff later, but it's about setting up this family to where everybody is good for generations. They have all that time on us, and it seems like when it comes to black and brown people, we don't really think about generations. And I'm seeing now that some people online is like, why do I care about generations that I haven't met before? Why do I care about my great 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 grandkids? It's like, my nigga, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? Why don't you, bro? Like, you gonna be that selfish to be like, I gotta work and do everything I need to do for myself and not worry about the next generation? Well, that's why you grew up in the situation that you're in right now, because maybe your people thought like that the same way. But then you got black people that's growing up with trust fund babies and all that type of stuff. That's because they families in it. Somebody in their family was thinking like me right now. Somebody was in their family saying, no, this is important. This is something that I should be building towards. This is like what's going to be like leave that legacy. Like, I'm the family leader right now. You know what I'm saying? So in order for me to lead, I have to think about legacy. I have a son. I want him to have the greatest life he possibly can. So why would I not think about the legacy that I'm leaving him? You know what I'm saying? Soon as he was born, I got him brokerage account. Well, it's not brokerage account. It's more custodial account. That's what it's called. As soon as he was born, I got him a custodial account. As soon as he was born, I was already looking at certain things that I can do for him to like set him up for life. You know what I'm saying? And working hard towards it. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we need to be doing for all our kids. They didn't ask to be here, bro. So why would you allow them to run this earth and just be lost to just try to figure it out on their own? When you their parent, you can guide them, you can help them, you can understand what they want in their life or what their passion is, or you know what I'm saying? And like, don't take the fun out of their life. Don't take the joy or the dreams or like the stuff that they want to accomplish out of their life. Like, you should be, if anything, you should be their first investor. If anything, you should be their first supporter, their first manager. You know what I'm saying? And it can't be about you. It got to be about your kids, bro. It can't be about you. I see so many parents that let their kids to success, or they'll sell their kids to people for success, and it can't be that bullshit. You know, you got people that will fall out with their kids over some money. You know what I'm saying? When it's their kids' money. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird to me. But I digress. So, to further solidify my why of all these things that I want, which is family empowerment, generational wealth building, holistic well-being, leadership, and legacy, I understand that the next steps is crafting a family mission statement. You know what I'm saying? So just making sure that we got our core values in order, our purpose, our vision for the future, and stuff like this. It's like a unifying guide to decision making and goal setting for us, right? So, family mission statement. What do we stand for? What is this about? You know what I'm saying? It's almost like our our strategy, our policies. You know what I'm talking about? Like the stuff that it's not exactly like the steps that we're gonna do, but it's more like a vague direction of where we taking this, where we looking to take this. You know what I'm saying? The next thing is set clear and shared goals. So you're gonna define specific, measurable objectives that align with your overarching purpose, ensuring that each family member understands their role in achieving these goals. And that's the main thing, like kind of like structuring a whole company and making sure that this person could take care of this, that person could take care of that, kind of delegating to each other and trusting that each other is going to do exactly what needs to be done, right? So just making sure that if it's important to me, it got to be important to you as well, and you and you and you and you and you, your wife, you know what I'm saying, whatever. We got to make sure that that's always on the same wavelength. Then we're going to go establish regular family meetings, and this is something I've been wanting to do for a long time, but just didn't really understand why would we be doing it. Then we tried it a few times, and it just kind of got away from us because my mom, as soon as you let my mama talk about something, she will end up bringing up so many things from the past and just wanting to go into detail of that, and then you end up like an hour later, like she done hijacked the whole meeting, bro. Like we didn't even get to the point or talk about nothing. She just hijacked the whole meeting, bro. And she started talking about a whole bunch of nothing. So it's just basically to create a form of open communication, progress reviews, and collective planning to maintain alignment and address challenges collaboratively. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much just like running a family business, bro. And I know some of y'all be like, y'all can't be in business with family or do certain things with family because who they are and all that type of stuff. But for me, I know the same thing. But to me, it's like family, bro. Like I'm gonna keep trying to beat the dead horse, bro, until they wake up. And certain instances, life puts people in certain situations later on in their life and not the exact time when you want it to happen, but it end up putting people in the mindset and what they need to be, right? So they'll start to understand and they'll start to pay attention and all that type of stuff. Of course, you got to still shake them out their old habits because you got to understand if you're the leader of your family, you're the person that's the most disciplined. You're the person that's the most focused. You're the person that's the most poised for the success and everything that you're building because you're the one that's thinking like this, but you want them to catch up with you. That's what's going on. You want them to catch up with you when it comes to your mindset and how you see the world, but they still own being cool with the distractions. They still being cool with the comfort and all this type of stuff. But it's gonna take time, bro. It's gonna take time to really shake them out of this space. But as soon as they shake, it don't even really got to be 100% shooken out. At least if they a good 50, you know what I'm saying? Like we can make 50 work. We can make 50 progress to 60. We can make 60 progress to 70. You know, I know one thing about my people is as soon as they start seeing the money come in or certain things pop up, they get extremely serious, right? Like when I started my first clothing line with my mom, she was in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, like 50%. She was here some days, other days she wasn't. And first shirts and stuff came in, coats and all that type of stuff. Oh, she locked in now. She got ideas. She doing this. She doing that. She's telling everybody about it, all this type of stuff. And it was just like, yeah, I understand that. Then the money came in, and she was like, oh, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's go do this. Let's go do this. Like, what are people talking about? Like, how can I start to help you with the manufacturers on that type of stuff? I'm just like, okay, cool. Now I'm starting to see it. You know what I'm saying? But some people need that motivation to know that something is real. And the only person that see it is the person that's the leader, which is you or me, that has the vision. God gave us the vision. God gave us the opportunity to see past all the BS, and we have to lead them to our vision. You know what I'm saying? But in order to lead them to a vision, we need a detailed plan of how to get that vision out of our heads and start to make it reality, right? So the next thing is invest in education and personal development. When I say that, I'm not talking about school. I'm not talking about college. That's all bullshit. I'm talking about courses and all that type of stuff. I learned the stock market from Chris Johnson. I would say this all the time. I learned how to build brands and businesses from Chris Johnson. I would say this all the time. I learned how to options trade from Chris Johnson and Tide Capital. I would say this all the time. I learned the real importance of investing for your children from Wall Street Trapper. You know what I'm saying? That's why I made my son a custodial account as soon as he was born. Like I figured out all this stuff from courses. Dantes and Hollywood Shack Dantes had a course where he was teaching people how to build clothing lines. I learned that. And that knowledge is still with me to this day. Hollywood Shack got free information on his YouTube channel. Information that stays with me to this day. Like, there's so many ways that you can, like, learn instead of going to a classroom and wasting 4 years of your life trying to learn something very simple that you can learn in a few minutes, a few hours, a few days, a few weeks, a year. You know what I'm saying? Instead of wasting 4 years learning about boats. What the fuck is going on learning about boats? And I'm a fucking business person. Come on, bro. Stupid shit. But I say that to say, even right now, setting up this structure for this family with the trust, the corporations, holding companies, all that type of stuff. I'm learning this from this guy. I want to say his name is Derek Williams. I think I gave it to y'all yesterday, bro. Hold on, I'm gonna get his name right real quick before we move on to anything else. Y'all could wait. How they going? Everything all right? Yeah, you gotta be Derek Williams, bro. It's not Derek Williams. I think it's Dwayne Williams. Dwayne Williams. Dwayne Williams. Dwayne Williams. This guy right here. I'm gonna show you. Well, you can't see it. Dwayne Williams. I'll leave his link to his YouTube down in the description. Dwayne Williams, and he got a course where he's basically teaching you how to set up corporations and your trust and all that type of stuff, right? So I'm going to take that course for a one-time fee because he's going to teach you how to do it, but also going to set it up for you, right? So he'll set it up for you, but teach you how you can go about doing it for yourself as well. Like basically like building out your whole structure. When it comes to this family business and everything, like you got to have structure. It's all about structure, bro. It's literally all about structure. If you got the right structure, you can conquer the world. And I learned that from, a lot of failed LLCs just trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm realizing like the internet keep telling us LLC, LLC, LLC. But this is not a separate entity from me. You know what I'm saying? It's still connected. They still need my social and all that type of stuff when I go apply for certain things. Like, to me, that's not real business credit. To me, real business credit is in a corporation. To me, the separate entity is a corporation. So, just me understanding that and then him coming at the right time when he did to challenge that mindset of mine's from LLC to corporation, even though I was already in transition of it, just solidified everything for me and put me on real game, real facts. So I'm buying that course for however much it costs. I think it's like 3K. He gonna walk me through how to set this stuff up, doing it for me and all that type of stuff, and making sure that everything is perfectly straight so we can move forward how I want to move forward with the family structure, right? So that's investing in your education. Then I'm gonna invest in this other lady that shows you all day. I've been texting her for a while too, but I think it's like 1,500. She'll show you how to set up trust yourself and how to do it the other way as well through lawyers, whatever, attorneys, whatever it's called. But, you know what I'm saying, that's investing in my education. That's investing in my understanding. If I want to do this and have this structure, I need to learn this for myself. So these people are willing to teach me for a price. Money is nothing, bro. It comes and goes. I can get that price and I can invest in that and learn something that I can now teach to my whole family. learn something I could teach to my whole family. The importance of it, why, the definitions of it, all that type of stuff. Learn from them, teach to my whole family, and now it's something that can help us all prosper. But a lot of people don't want to do that because they worried about the right now. They worry about what they can buy right now. They worried about getting bills paid right now. But sometimes you got to sacrifice, man. It just is what it is. The main and last thing is prioritizing health and well-being. That's implementing family practices that promote physical health, mental clarity, and emotional resilience, recognizing that well-being is foundational to sustained success. And to me, when it comes to that, being that a lot of us in this family got diabetes, it's very important that we make sure that we get ourselves in the position to reverse this, but also be in the preventative stages when it comes to the kids and the people that don't have it in our family, right? So it's a thing where you have to educate yourself on your health and your well-being. You have to educate yourself on doing the proper exercise and doing the proper everything when it comes to making your body work like an oiled up machine. You know what I'm saying? Some of us have neglected our health for work, trying to pay bills and all this type of stuff, when at this point in life, it's not even about that no more. Like, it's about us living to live and not living to just get by. Living to live and actually like enjoy our experience, and not just living just to get somebody else wealthy and rich. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing, bro. Like, America will suck you dry of your health because they got you in this rat race, right? And you just try to keep up with the rat race, but they keep printing more money and more money and more money to make you deeper in the rat race. So when you think you just got above water, you don't even realize that you're still drowning. You know, that 10K in your bank right now is not really 10K. They printed some more money today. So now that 10K is a little less than 10K. And a year is going to be even less. 2 years going to be even less. 3 years even less. You know what I'm saying? Then you come back to that same 10K that's been sitting in that savings account, and you wondering why your purchasing power is not increasing. It's because you playing the game the wrong way. And that's the thing, bro. That's the thing about this whole structure and the system stuff, is that I realize we've been playing the game the wrong way, and I do not want to continue to play the game the wrong way. That's all it is. So I'm learning the right way. I'm learning the right way how to get over on these people when it comes to the government. Not anybody regular, but when it comes to the government and like the powers that be, these systems, you gotta play the game. They want you to play the game a certain way, so just play the game a certain way and play with your family. Have fun. Treat it like Monopoly. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. But I want y'all to think about that, man. As men, as leaders, we really have to focus on building empires the right way. Building empires the right way, dog. It's not about trying to have all the flashy things. It's how can you lead your lineage to success? How can you lead your bloodline to the greatest success there could possibly be? I'm not saying follow the Rockefellers model and end up running the world and being hella evil and stuff, just trying to take over and have everything for yourself. I'm really saying get y'all's and get out the way. Y'all got dreams, accomplish them together. Y'all got certain things y'all want to get done, accomplish them together, man. My brother, he wants to start a restaurant and a like sauce business, and I'm here to help him accomplish it. My other brother, he's a great singer. He want to be a musician. I'm helping him accomplish that. I'm the designer. I'm the director. I the manager. I do a lot of things, and I'm accomplishing all that stuff with my family. You know what I'm saying? My family, my close friends, right? So I just wanted y'all to think about that today, man. Like, being a man is all about building your empire. So how you gonna build your empire? What's the structure of your empire? That's all, man. I really wish y'all have a great day. I'm on set tomorrow and Saturday, so it might not be no videos coming those 2 days just because I gotta work. I gotta get this money so I can go get my son and do what we gotta do and continue to build my empire, you know what I'm saying? Continue to build out my family structure, you know what I'm saying? So, man, I hope y'all have a great one. Be sure to share this with somebody if you think that they need it. Be sure to share this with your family if you think your family need to hear this so y'all can get on the same page when it comes to building y'all family wealth, building y'all family structure, dog. For real. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. It's very important, dog. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. I got so much more in store for y'all. As I learn, y'all learn, bro. You already know that, man. Peace.